Dogs will stare at you like you hung the moon. Cats will stare at you like you personally offered them, and they're deciding whether to collect. And the weird thing is, that's not an accident. That's the result of a completely different evolutionary deal than any other pet you've ever had. Here's what most people don't know. Dogs were domesticated. Humans selected them, bred the ones that were friendly, cooperative, readable. Over 15,000 years, we essentially sculpted dogs into creatures that want to please us. Cats did the opposite. Cats chose us. About 10,000 years ago, when humans started farming, grain stores attracted rodents. Rodents attracted wildcats. And wildcats figured out, hey, this is a good deal. Stay near humans, eat the rats, get an easy life. Nobody trained them. Nobody bred them for cooperation. They just showed up, made themselves useful, and we let them stay. Which means cats never had to evolve to understand us. They never had to read our emotions, follow our pointing fingers, or care what we thought. Dogs needed us to survive. Cats just needed our rats. And it shows in literally everything they do. Studies have found that cats can read human emotions. They know when you're sad. They know when you're happy. They just frequently decide that information is not relevant to them. Dogs look to humans for guidance constantly. It's called social referencing. You point at something, a dog looks. You act scared, a dog gets nervous. Cats do this too, but only with people they actually trust. With strangers? Nothing. You don't exist. Now here's the part that gets genuinely weird. The meow. Adult cats don't meow at each other. They hiss, they chirp, they trill. But meowing is almost exclusively used with humans. Scientists believe cats essentially invented a new communication system just to manipulate us. They figured out that a meow, especially a high-pitched one, sounds disturbingly close to a human baby crying, and our brains are hardwired to respond to that. So when your cat meows at 6 a.m. for food, it's not talking. It's exploiting a biological vulnerability it discovered through trial and error over thousands of years. They learned to hack us, and it worked. There's also the purring. We think purring means happy. Sometimes it does. But cats also purr when they're stressed, injured, or giving birth. Researchers think purring might actually be self-soothing, vibrations in a frequency range that promotes bone healing and reduces anxiety. Your cat isn't always purring for you. Sometimes they're just medicating themselves and you happen to be nearby. So what are cats? They're not domesticated the way dogs are. They're not wild either. They exist in this strange middle space, an animal that opted into human civilization on its own terms, kept every instinct it ever had, and learned just enough about us to get what it wants. They're not broken. They're not cold. They're just the only pet that never needed to love you to survive. The fact that some of them do anyway, that's the part that should actually impress you.